The screen shows $2,300. Flat. Sideways. Boring. That's what most people saw on April 25, 2026. A dead chart. An asset down 55% from its all-time high. Reddit threads debating whether Ethereum was finished. Comment sections full of people who had already given up and moved on. But something else was happening that day. Something that didn't show up on the price chart. Something that, once you see it, makes that flat, dead, boring candle look like the surface of a very deep ocean. 2 transactions. Same 24-hour window. Grayscale deposits 102,400 ETH through Coinbase Prime. $237 million. Locked. Gone from circulation. Hours later, Bitmine moves 112,040 ETH into staking contracts. Another $259 million. Combined, nearly $500 million of Ethereum deliberately, methodically, quietly removed from the tradable market in a single day. No announcement of any kind. Just wallets moving in silence while the price didn't even flinch. Now ask yourself one question. Why would institutions stake hundreds of millions of dollars into an asset the entire retail market has written off as dead? And why would they do it quietly? Because institutions don't buy price. They buy structure. And the structure underneath ETH right now is telling a completely different story than the chart on the surface. Before this video goes any further, nothing here is financial advice. Crypto is one of the most volatile asset classes on Earth. What you do with it is entirely your own decision. Picture a warehouse. Almost empty. Shelves cleared out one by one, slowly, quietly, over months. Not in a panic, not in a rush, but with the specific patience of someone who already knows what they're building toward. That is what the staking data looks like right now. When supply shrinks and demand holds flat, basic market mechanics do the rest. And it didn't stop with Grayscale and Bitmine. On the exact same day those 2 transactions landed, spot Ethereum ETFs recorded $23.4 million in net inflows, reversing a brief outflow streak. Institutional conviction wasn't being announced. 2 major Ethereum network upgrades, Glamsterdam and Hegotá, are both scheduled for 2026, targeting dramatically higher throughput, lower fees, and native account abstraction. Layer 2 networks built on Ethereum are already processing millions of transactions daily, all of them ultimately settling back to the Ethereum base layer. That combination, maximum fear, minimum attention, accelerating infrastructure, shrinking liquid supply, has appeared before. Not always in crypto. Not always in Ethereum. But the forensic record of how institutional capital behaves across asset classes says the same thing every single time. The position is built in the silence. The return, if it comes, comes after. $500 million staked in 24 hours didn't move the price. It was never supposed to. The price doesn't move when the position is built. It moves after. After the supply has already been locked away. After the fear has already peaked. After the window that looked wide open has quietly closed, and most people only notice it in hindsight, staring at a chart, trying to understand when exactly everything changed. This is not financial advice. It never was. Ethereum can go lower. The macro can worsen. No chart, no on-chain metric, no institutional behavior pattern guarantees any outcome. Always do your own research. Always consult a qualified financial professional before making any decision with your capital. But the data doesn't lie about what happened on April 25th. $500 million moved. And nobody talked about it.